Okay, so we're going to start out with our flow. I guess I'll face this way today. So we're going to start off walking out and lowering down. Oh, someone joined us. Press up into Cobra.
Hey Krista, this is Sona.
All right, press up into Cobra. And pressing into down dog. Pumping those feet. Loosening up our calves. And stepping forward with your left foot, opening up your arms nice and wide. Front knee remains bent. Deep breath. And going back to that calf. Deep breath here. And coming forward, planting your hand inside that left foot. And planting our hands. And now bringing forward our right foot. Opening up, arms out wide, deep breath. And back to that calf. And coming forward, planting that hand. Breathing deeply. And planting our hands, getting into plank position. Slowly walking your hands back towards your toes. Hanging over in a folded position. Let your head hang heavy, arms hang. And then gently sway left to right. Swaying side to side. Feel the tightness in your hamstrings. The heaviness of your head. And just keep swaying. And grab your elbows with your hands. And continue to sway. And then slowly come to a halt. Let your arms go long again. And slowly standing up inch by inch. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Let your neck just hang, your head hang heaven. Slowly standing up. Chin is on your chest. Head is the last thing to come up. And breathe in. Arms go overhead. And out. And walking right back out again into a plank position. And slowly lowering yourself down to the ground. Press up into Cobra. And into downward dog again. And pumping those feet. Wake up those calves. Check to see if they're stiff or tight. Breathing deeply. And stepping forward with our right foot first this time. Opening up, keeping our right knee bent. Deep breath. And going back to our left calf. Other hand up to the sky. And coming forward, plant that hand inside your right foot. And take some deep breaths. And switching now, our left foot comes forward. And opening up, arms out wide. Breathing deeply. And going back to that calf. And coming forward again, planting that hand. Deep breaths. And return into a plank position. Slowly walking your hands towards your toes. Folding over, allowing your head to hang heavy, arms in heavy. And swaying side to side. Feeling those tight hamstrings. And taking some deep breaths. Feel the weight of your head. And don't fight it, don't tense up your neck. And coming to a halt. And slowly rising again. Feeling the weight of your head and your arms. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Chins on your chest. Raising your head up. Breathing in and out. And one more time, we're going to walk on forward. And slowly lower. Press up into Cobra a third time. And then go to Downward Dog. And pump those feet. Getting that blood flowing. Breathing deeply. And coming forward with our left foot, opening up our arms out wide. Deep breath. And going back to that cow. Keeping our front knee bent. And coming forward, planting that hand. Breathing deeply. And switching into plank. Bringing forward our right foot this time, opening up. Deep breath. And going back to that calf. And coming forward, planting that hand back. Turning to plank position. And walking our hands towards our toes. Bent over. Gently swaying side to side. Breathing deeply as you sway. And then slowly standing up. Very slowly. And your chin's on your chest. Raising your head. Breathing in and out. And then opening your legs wide, standing wide. And taking our left hand, placing it on the floor. And our right hand is up to the sky. Feeling a stretch on the inside of our leg. And breathe deeply. And switching to the other side. Deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And switching sides again. breaths. And then planting both hands, walk yourself out onto all fours. And extending your left foot, your left leg all the way to the side. And then slowly pressing back until that heel rolls and the toe goes up to the ceiling. Feeling a stretch right through here. Allow that toe to just turn towards the ceiling. And palms are on the floor, breathing deeply in this position. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathing into that tight muscle, that sore muscle. Deep breath. And slowly rising back up and slowly bringing in that left leg. And now switching to the right side, same thing, sticking that leg out to the side and slowly pushing yourself back until that toe turns up towards the ceiling. And then just breathing in this position. Breathe into that tight muscle. Breathe into that adductor, those hamstrings. These muscles can get especially tight with a lot of squats, so we want to loosen them up a little bit. Keep breathing. Tight adductors can cause a shift in your pelvis, so we want to loosen them up. Deep breaths. Only stretching as far as is comfortable. If it hurts too much, back off, rise up on that knee a little bit to alleviate some of that pressure. Deep breaths. And slowly rising up and bringing in that leg nice and slow. We're on all fours and you're going to walk your knees out so they're somewhat wide and then pressing yourself back, drop your forehead to the floor and press your palms into the ground. Opening up that back a little bit. And take some deep breaths while you're here. Press into those palms. Press into those fingertips. Breathing deeply. Loosening up our upper back, our thoracic spine. So important for overhead mobility and upper body mobility in general. And coming back up, walk those knees closer together. Plant your left hand down firmly on the floor, right hand goes on top, and then pressing back. Same thing, and then dropping your head through your arms to the floor, and press into those palms, right hand on top of the left hand. Breathing. Deep breaths. And coming back up for a moment, just to switch our hands. Now our right hand is on the floor and our left hand is on top, and going back to that position again and pressing into the floor. And coming up onto all fours, taking our right hand and going through as far as you can reach, reaching all the way through. Head goes onto the floor and shoulder, and you're pressing through that left hand. That's stance hand. Reach as far as you can with your right hand. The pressure of the floor is on your shoulder and your head, not just one. And breathing deeply in this position. Those deep breaths are helping to massage those tight muscles, mobilize some tissue. And then pressing up, switching to the other side, reaching all the way through as far as you can go. Head and shoulder down on the ground, pressing through our right hand or stance hand. And breathing deeply in this position. Breathe into that tight back. Think about opening up space in your back, opening up space in your spine. Try to relax your head a bit. Don't fight against the ground. And we're going to switch to the other side again. We're going to hit each side twice today. Reaching all the way through again. Pressing that hand into the floor. Relaxing your neck. Let your head just rest on the floor. And take some nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And switching one last time. Deep breaths. Relax that neck. Reaching as far through as you comfortably can. And then returning to all fours and stepping up, bringing our left knee straight up. And then you're going to take your right leg and twist it in. So instead of being like so, you'll twist that right knee in. And then from here, you're going to take your hands together and twist to the right side. Opening up that same thoracic spine again, taking some deep breaths. Might feel a little bit of a stretch right inside in your hip. Deep breaths. And taking your left hand, placing it on the floor, right hand goes up into the ceiling. Deep breaths. You should be feeling a little bit of a stretch on the inside of your left thigh, in that hip area. And switching now, your right hand is on the floor, opening up your left hand to the side. Legs remain in the same place. Deep breaths. And both hands can go down to the floor. Returning to all fours. Now our right knee is going to come up. And our left is going to turn to the side. Bringing our hands together to the other side. There you go. And then opening up that spine. Deep breaths here. And taking our right hand and placing it on the floor. Left hand goes up to the sky. Breathing deeply. Deep breaths. And switching, left hand plants down and right hand goes up to the ceiling. Deep breaths. And planting our hands down onto all fours, and our left foot will come forward, and our right knee comes up, and raising up our arms, left foot forward, right behind, and holding this position, arms straight up, taking some deep breaths here. Those arms as straight up as you can. And kind of sink into your hips, feeling stretch, especially in the front. Take some deep breaths. If it's too hard to be in this position, you can drop to one knee. And coming forward, plant those hands. And switching now, our right foot comes forward. And we're coming up. Hands above our head. Deep breaths. Back heels up. And sink into those hips. Feeling that stretch. Breathing deeply. And coming forward, planting those hands. You can drop back down to all fours. And if it's easier for you to get into pigeon pose by getting on your butt, you can, because we're going to be going into pigeon pose next. So we'll start with our right side. Get that thigh all the way down onto the floor, flush with the ground. Back leg behind, knee down on the floor, and then hinging forward. Make sure that that right thigh is totally down on the ground. And don't let your chest collapse all the way to the ground. You want to keep a fairly flat back. And breathe deeply in this position. Deep breaths. Breathe into that tight glute. And slowly switching to the other side. Getting that left thigh all the way down. Back knee on the floor if possible. And hinging forward. Taking some deep breaths in this position. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And then just rolling over onto your left side, nice and easy, should be pretty simple. Rolling over onto your left, all the way onto your back. And we're going to be going into happy baby. You can bend your knees, and then your feet come up, and grabbing the outsides of them, and lifting them up. And we're just going to hang out in happy baby for a while, adjusting until you find the right stretch. And breathing deeply while we're here. Deep breaths. Just a few more deep breaths in this position. And then you can slowly let your feet fall to the ground. And then take the soles of your feet, put them together, and let your knees fall open. And just remain in this position for a while, pressing the soles of your feet together, and then bringing the heels up towards your body. And breathing deeply. And relax in this position. Don't fight to hold your knees up or pull them down. Just relaxing. Soles of your feet are together. Knees to the sides. Breathing deeply. And while we're in this position, take your right hand and put it on your belly. Left hand goes on your chest. And you're going to do all you can to drive that right hand, your belly hand, up to the sky with your breath. So breathe in through your nose. Expand that belly, drive that hand up to the ceiling and out. In. Drive that hand up and out. Your left hand, the one on your chest, shouldn't be moving hardly at all. And keep doing this, driving that hand up and down. Breathe in as much air as you can each time. And then exhale all of it. Just a few more breaths in this position. And then rising up with your knees slowly, And the soles of your feet are now on the floor. Taking your right ankle and placing it on top of your left knee. And then bringing that left leg up towards your chest. And allow that left knee to just relax. Don't keep that one foot up in the air. Just let it hang there. Let it hang out. And feel that nice stretch in your right hamstring in this position. And try not to scrunch up your shoulders too much. You're just gently pulling that left thigh towards your chest. And we're breathing deeply, breathing into those tight hamstrings, breathing into those muscles, hoping they'll release. Deep breaths. And slowly dropping that left foot to the ground, unwinding and switching. Now your left ankle is on your right knee and pulling your right leg up towards your chest gently. Relax that right knee. That foot can drop out of the sky. Just relax and breathe deeply. Breathing into those tight hamstrings. Loosen them up. Imagine them relaxing. Deep breaths. Don't neglect your breathing. And then you can slowly drop those feet down to the ground. And then you're going to press into your feet, lifting your hips off the floor. You can have your palms down on the ground. And we're just going to do really, really gentle marches. So left leg comes up and goes down, and right leg. We're just slowly marching. Just a really light strengthening exercise here. Working on stabilizing our pelvis. And these aren't huge marches. You're just lifting your feet about 6 inches off the ground. And then dropping them back down again. Nice and slow. Keeping your pelvis nice and flat, avoiding it falling side to side. And keep breathing while you do this. Careful not to hold your breath. Feel those lower abdominal muscles waking up a little bit. Working to keep your pelvis nice and flat. And while still keeping your hips in the air, you can pause. Hips are still up. And then start marching again. Nice and soft. Nice small little marches. Keeping a nice flat pelvis. Focus on being slow. Focus on being controlled. Feel those lower abdominals doing their work. And slowly going to a halt and lowering your hips all the way down to the floor. And you can extend your legs. And with palms up at your sides, take some nice deep breaths, pressing your lower back into the ground with each deep breath. Feel that core engaging with each breath. A few more breaths. And then rolling over onto your front. Nice and slowly as you does it. And planting your hands whenever you're there. And we're slowly going to just press up into Cobra. Take some deep breaths. And lower again. And press back up into Cobra. Take some deep breaths. And slowly lower. Feeling your shoulder blades doing some work. And one more time, press up into Cobra. Deep breaths. And then press up into downward dog again. And we're pumping our feet just like at the beginning. Taking deep breaths. And going into a plank. And holding this plank position. And then gently rocking forward and backward on your toes. And dropping onto all fours. We're going to finish with some rounds of cat-cow, so breathing in and arching. And breathing out. And do a few more at your own pace. then you can just sit back onto your heels. And you can smile because we're all done. We're all stretched out. 45 minutes of stretching. What a gift. So thanks for coming, you guys. Thanks, Jonette and Curtis and Sona, for also attending in spirit.
Thanks, Krista.
Welcome, Sona.
Good to see you again. Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Night, you guys.
Thanks, Krista.
Good night.
Welcome.